Bird. Alright. Hey man, you know it's always situations, man, to where you don't get valued the way you want to get valued.
Right.
So you got to leave that situation. You gotta go somewhere else. And this is the case for Raheem Mostert, starting running back, who starred in the playoffs last year.
Right. Did a heck of a job.
Did a great job, especially in that divisional game against the Packers. I think he ran for like 220, 4 touchdowns, and that was like, I think he had like 3 touchdowns in the first half or something like that. But Raheem Mostert has requested a trade away from the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to feel about it because, man, he's 28. He was a late bloomer in the league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's been on.
I forgot he was 28.
Yeah, he's 28. So he's been around the league on different teams, playing special teams, stuff like that. So, and he finally got a shot with the 49ers. And, you know, they use multiple running backs in their scheme. They use 3 of them last year. Tevin Coleman, Mostert, Breida, even Jeff Wilson sometimes. You seen him. But, you know, I feel like that's why they kind of, you know, stand back with signing, because they've been negotiating for a while.
Yeah.
From what the article we read. So, I don't know, man. It's just like he in a sticky situation, being a late bloomer, 28. You know, they don't like to pay running backs.
Yeah. Being that he that old, it's kind of,
Right.
I can see why. You know what I'm saying? He got to kind of be humble with the situation.
Yeah.
You know.
Especially
being a running back.
Yeah, he don't want that much. I mean, he said he wants to be comparable with Tevin Coleman at about $4.5 billion a year. You know,
That's a something.
Would you pay about $5 million to 2 running backs on your team? It's gonna be a workload. So
Kelvin and Raheem, I'll pay it. Y'all give it to him.
Yeah, to him. I mean, he did. Raheem definitely deserves it because he is definitely one of the reasons why the 49ers, you know, ran through teams they ain't really ran through teams because they came back from deficits each game. But you know, I'm thinking about the Chiefs. Mahomes got
they came back. They had to come back too, though.
I know, but did the 49ers have to come back?
Not in the playoffs.
Not in the playoffs. But yeah, I got back into the Mahomes mode, talk about the Chiefs and stuff.
Mahomes boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Raheem Mostert, man. Radio Raheem. But yeah, he in a sticky situation. They have running backs, Tevin Coleman. Jerick McKinnon has not played in a while. He's always been hurt, but he's good. Haven't seen him in the league as a what have you done for me lately.
It's very. What have you done for me?
Yeah, and they forget about
the last season, right?
Yeah, they forget about
and the thing crazy about it, like you said, he got some good guys in front of him. You know,
are they in front of him though?
Well, they got paid before him.
Yeah.
You know, he trying to match that.
Tevin Coleman just came over this year from you remember he played with the Falcons. So
Tevin Coleman, I ain't gonna say you really need, but him and Breida.
In that scheme though,
yeah,
you know, they need multiple running backs. They use multiple running backs.
Right. They know what it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry for all the noise.
Yeah. With the noise, we're gonna bring the noise. Welcome back to another episode of Adjustments, episode 19 here. It's your boy DZ Meatball. Denzel, whichever one you want to call me.
Whatever you want to call him, man. It's your boy J.O.
And we here cooling it.
Hey, I was definitely about to forget to do the intro.
Yeah, I had to slide it on there real quick.
Hey, because I just be going in talking. Just start talking about it.
Definitely.
So, yeah, that's real surprising though. They need to fix running back contracts in the league. They don't want to pay running backs, man.
I mean, because they're disposable.
They are.
There's so many running backs coming out every year.
And it's so easy. They're interchangeable and everything. You could put basically any running back in.
And then when they come to, like we was talking about yesterday, with the big up, like the good offensive line and with a mediocre running back, it don't really matter. It's not a big deal. Yeah. It's really a passing league now, though.
Yeah, of course.
So, it's kind of been a passing league, really.
did you
But
say
more than ever now, though.
Because if you look at the older games, bro, they was running the ball so much.
Yeah, it was hard nose.
You know?
Yeah,
But yeah, but these well, how long would you say about the past 10 years passing league?
passingly, I say about
Because the dominance of the running backs went down as the years went up. You know what I'm saying?
But it's going back up though. But it ain't like it used to be.
It's not like it used to
ain't
be. It was so many great running backs, and they used them
It
to
was
the
great
T.
for a long time.
Yeah,
So,
and they getting about 30 carries a game. You don't really see that too much.
nah. But everybody airing it out. So,
Everybody is surpassing me.
so I say probably, I don't know. I feel like when, right, 2010.
Yeah, it got up there.
Yeah.
But in regards to Raheem Mostert, he led running backs in yards after catches.
Yeah.
So
And see, that's another thing too with running backs. Like running backs get involved in that passing game.
Passing game,
You know, so
run game opens up the passing game. You know, passing game can open up the run game. You know, vice versa.
yeah.
So I don't know. You know, running backs essential in the passing game, like you said, the screens and everything, blocking, pass blocking.
Well,
You know, they're essential in that.
I think it's a lot of running backs though. It's a lot of them out there.
It's not a lot that you would give that big money. You know, like of course Christian McCaffrey. You know, but in most of
It's the numbers though.
yeah, in most of the positions he not asking for that much though.
Yeah.
But the 49ers, I guess they feel they don't have a reason to do it. You know, so maybe we see something later in the week, in the next couple of days, maybe down the month.
He might be gone.
Couple months, you'll be gone.
Might be out of there.
Who would he fit with? Fast guy who can power run. He can get outside the edges. He can catch out the backfield. Who would need that type of running back on their squad? I would say NFC, maybe like the Eagles or something.
Yeah.
Pair him with Miles Sanders.
I'm looking at the whole thing. He's 28.
Yeah.
Well, maybe for this year.
Probably not the Eagles.
The Rams. Oh, who they got?
No, the Rams.
Yeah.
They got they drafted buddy from Florida State. What's his name? What's his name? Why don't I remember his name? Number 3, just graduated from Florida State.
Cam Akers?
Cam Akers, yeah, I'm tripping.
Wow.
Yes,
And
that's
it's even better. I don't even know what I was saying.
but that's a perfect fit.
For it's a nice 1-2 punch. It's the same thing in KC.
It ain't even a 1-2 punch
Oh, not
anymore,
KC.
'cause Gurley gone. Remember Gurley gone. Gurley.
But no, I'm saying Cam Akers and your boy Raheem.
And Raheem, that would be a nice 1-2. And that's what the league is coming to that. Leagues have about 2 backs.
Be like Dalvin Cook and your boy.
And Alexander Madison.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You gotta have it a 1-2 punch.
Definitely. The 1-2 punch is essential.
I like our 1-2 punch with the Jags. You know, Leonard Fournette and Chris Thompson.
Yeah.
Chris Thompson has been
Be
hurt,
nice.
you know, but
We know what
he's
he can do.
good. We know what he can do. He's a
We know what he
great
can
receiving back, you know. So you just give him the ball, really.
Put
Make
the
something
ball
happen.
in his hands. He's the man with the plan. I really ain't mean to say this now. It just came out like that.
It just came out.
Yeah, it definitely came out like that. So how you feel about everybody talking about is Cam gonna start? I know we touched on it already, but how do you feel about everybody saying this
I think they
battle
just.
for week 1
I think they just saying that because it's the right thing to say.
Yeah,
You know.
just to give him the respect.
Give him the respect.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong, Jarrett Stidham is not a scrub. I don't think he's a scrub. He's a good quarterback, young quarterback, but
not at all. He ain't Cam.
he's not Cam. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody. It's nobody like Cam, really, in the league. And it's really like how well he picks up the playbook and everything. And he's a grown man. He's been picking up different offices his whole career. So I don't think that's a problem or will be a problem, you know. And just being in the offense with the Patriots, you know, it's just dangerous. I just want to see how creative they get with Cam because they never had a mobile quarterback that can make the throws and make plays with his legs, you know.
Yeah, I don't think it's no competition either, man. I think he's gonna come in and start.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Week
you
one.
say, you're gonna see a lot more exciting plays over there.
Exactly.
You know, I just wanted to see how you felt about that. I had seen that earlier.
Yeah.
That was asking.
I think that's just a topic, you know, just a story they're trying to make,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it's something else that happened over the weekend, the fourth weekend.
Yeah.
The NFAC,
Yeah. Y'all look that up and forgot what that means.
not effing around.
Right. The boys pulled up.
They pulled up. Where were they in?
Pulled
Stone
up with a
Mountain.
stick, Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah. It was at a Confederate Memorial Park in Georgia.
Yeah.
The boys was deep with the sticks. Just wanted to shot them out, you know,
It was like what, about 1,000 deep?
expressing their Second Amendment rights. What'd you say?
There's about 1,000.
Oh, the number of it? I have no
I
idea
think-
of the number.
That's the one that I seen. I think I seen that in the article.
Right.
Say about 1,000 of black militia
Definitely.
dressed in all black with assault
Threat,
rifles.
counter threat. Cause threats don't mean shit to us.
Woo!
Y'all been threatening us since Birmingham. I ain't seen shit. When is July the 4th? And all you scary ass Negroes that pass that shit around. Look at what the fuck you did. You made blacks come out. I don't see no white militia. So to the boogie boys, the 3%ers, and all the rest of you scared ass rednecks.
Ooh.
We here. Where the fuck you at? We in your house.
Ooh.
Let's go. NFAC, motherfucker.
Yeah, that was I think his name Jam Master, something like that. You know, he probably incognito.
Yeah,
you know,
on
you
Instagram.
don't know his real name.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Grandmaster Jeff.
that's what's up though. You know,
Yeah.
everybody exercising their Second Amendment rights, man. The right to bear arms.
Right. And I think that one of the reasons they was there is because of the monument.
Yeah, it was a threat. Yeah. They
It was a Confederate monument.
Yeah, then they showed up. I heard previously before that they showed up. The Confederate something showed up with guns and trying to scare women and stuff like that. Just
Really?
regular protesters. So that's why they formed this. But it was nearly 1,000 black militia members called for the removal of giant Confederate rock carving at Stone Mountain State Park.
So they had like, I think that monument got like Robert E. Lee and Andrew Jackson and stuff like that.
Yeah,
on
I
there.
seen the we seen the picture earlier.
Yeah. I didn't know the Ku Klux Klan was founded in Stone Mountain.
Somewhere in Georgia.
Yeah.
Alabama, I would think. One of them.
It said it was started in Stone Mountain.
Yeah,
So that's great. You know, you can learn something new every day.
definitely.
For real. But shout out to the NFAC.
Right.
You know, keep
Boy,
doing your thing.
knocking on the door. Grandmaster J, yeah, that's his name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's clean. But
So we sticked up too. You know what I'm saying?
hey, that's important though, man. I feel
Yeah.
like everybody need to be armed. I
Yeah.
feel like everybody need to be armed, especially around these times. You got to be able to protect yourselves, especially when we can't really trust all cops. You know,
Yeah,
so
definitely
who can we
can't.
call on? You got to be able to handle things yourself.
Who can I call on when it's all wrong?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but man, I seen a post about top offenses in the NFL
Yeah.
this past decade, or was it in the 2000s? I think it was in the 2000s, but you know it had some good teams on there for real. You know, yeah, ranking the top 10 offenses the NFL has seen since 2000. BR Gridiron, got that from BR Gridiron. Number 10, Los Angeles Rams, 2018. That team, they went to the Super Bowl, played the Patriots. It was a low scoring game though.
Yeah.
You know they had Gurley.
That was a long game.
I think that was Gurley MVP year. I
It
think
might have been.
I think it was Gurley MVP year. You know, number 9, 2004, Indianapolis Colts. That team there, Peyton Manning, Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison. I don't know who the running back was. Maybe Edgerrin James.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. Number 8, 2019, Baltimore Ravens. Just passed that. Offense is crazy. You know, Lamar. 2011, New Orleans Saints. Marcus Colston, Drew Brees, them boys. 2011, Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Jordy Nelson, Greg Jennings, James Jones. I think Charles Woodson on that team.
Oh, which one?
2011 Packers.
2011. He still was on. I think that was before. Yeah.
He's older in his career.
Yeah, that was like the last couple of years. Not the last year.
Yeah.
Because I remember him still playing in high school.
They won the Super Bowl that year too.
Yeah.
2016 Atlanta Falcons. That team. It was great, but you'll always be remembered for the 28-3 comeback.
Yeah, I was gonna say, ain't that
25?
Ain't that the team that cooked the whole meal and dropped it all on the ground?
All on the ground.
In some dirt and hair and everything.
Can't even pick it up.
Right, that's what I was getting at. Can't eat it. It's so
can't, like, how, 20,
the rock.
25. That was down 25 going into the fourth, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Everything had to go right. You had to get every turnover right. Perfect. Bro, it's everything
they do to happen though. That's what.
Exactly. So. Number 4, 2011 St. Louis Rams. That's a show on turf. Best show on turf. 2018 Kansas City Chiefs. That's the AFC Championship Chiefs, not even the Super Bowl Chiefs. That game, that's when Mahomes threw 50 and won MVP that year. 2007 New England Patriots was number 2. That's Randy and Tom, and then 2013 Denver Broncos. That's Peyton Manning, and then that crazy defense with Von Miller and
Marcus last one. Yeah,
all that.
Yeah,
that's good choice.
That's about sounding about right though.
That definitely sound about right. We ain't gonna pick them because all those.
That's just long.
Yeah,
and then I would have to really get in depth. Yeah,
that was kind of a good breakdown. Just went straight through it and everything. But one other thing, man, sometimes you got to keep your mouth closed.
Yeah.
You can't talk about certain things. You can't talk about a lot of things. And it's kind of funny, but I know people, it's talking about August Alsina. Talking about
yes, talk about that.
Jada Pinkett.
Hold on, before we get on August, I know you just talked about it. I just want to throw this in. So before we leave the NFL, we're going to reduce seating capacity for 2020 to less than 14,000. So what if everybody start following suit? So
the Ravens,
they reduced their seating capacity
to 14,000.
Less than 14.
Less than 14.
Yeah.
So that's about it. I guess that's kind of like a plan for the fans.
I guess they see where it says this will leave about 80% of the stadium, 71,008 seat capacity empty.
Jeez.
So damn. So pretty much. Woo, that's crazy.
They trying to contain it.
Yeah, I just feel like I had to say that because this is on NFL Network.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
I just seen it on the headline. I had to put that in there real quick. But August Alsina. However you say his name, you a sucker. You a sucker.
You gotta keep your mouth.
Man.
You don't talk about your relations and nothing.
Definitely, you don't steal gold and tell everybody that you done stole it, son.
Exactly.
What's wrong with you?
He definitely stole gold. He
got Jada. You got to hit Jada, bro.
He said he got the blessing.
Bruh. But you got to think, though. It's Jada, bro. You probably, man, it's going to be sprung, bro.
I already know, bro.
That ain't no hitting. That ain't, man, listen.
Gonna fall in love.
Bro.
Definitely fall in love.
Dude probably watching all her movies and all type of stuff right now. And then what really lame though, she came out and said that ain't true. Like, so what you really doing?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And what she was gonna say, bro? What she was gonna say? Yes, it's true. This happened. Nah, I mean, she still got a husband, even though why? Like, even if you got the blessing from Will, bro, it's just keep it
between y'all, man. I wouldn't even You just messed it up for everybody else.
Everybody.
Really? You know, messed it up for everybody else. Being a straight sucker.
Mess up your other ones. Your other potential females that you can get.
Yeah,
but you run your mouth too much.
Right. No, you got an album or something dropping. That's what everybody acting crazy about.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
These albums get dropping. Everybody come up with these things to get put in these headlines. Don't make no sense.
And dang, that's crazy how you gotta do this type of certain things like the publicity stunts and just to to show that you got something that you're working on, you know,
Right.
or something that's coming out. Like, why you got to do that? Just announce it,
Right.
you know. You ain't gotta make up a whole story or something. Not saying that it's made up. We don't know, but
Yeah, don't stop being a sucker.
just stop being a
That's
sucker.
all I can say. He a sucker. Sucker MC. You a sucker MC.
Yeah, man. And speaking of another kind of like publicity stunt, it's kind of.
Or is it a publicity stuff?
Yeah, we
Is he, could this guy be serious?
We can move right to Kanye.
Right.
So Kanye is just like, it's just, I don't know.
He says he's not a supporter of Donald J. Trump anymore, and he's getting ready to run for president. Is that a publicity stunt for a new album? I just seen KJ say on Facebook.
Yeah.
Say that, I was like, it's
It
good.
makes sense.
But yeah, but like, how come out of the blue now you don't support him and all this stuff? It's so much stuff came out about him in like the last 3 days.
Like why? I listened to Charlamagne and he was like, you're not even qualified to even run for president. You didn't even put in your paperwork and stuff to even qualify to.
I was looking at it crazy. Like, what if he's still buddy with Trump, and what if he just trying to, I don't know, like trying to pull votes off or something like that.
Pull votes for him.
Yeah. Just from other cuz.
I don't think he would do that though.
What's
Joe
Biden? Yeah.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, I'm talking about other cuz.
I'm torn in between. I don't know what. I mean, I'm definitely not voting for Trump, but
Yeah, I
I
was
don't
trying to figure out.
I don't really-
Before you
yeah.
vote for Trump.
I don't really want to vote for Biden. I don't really want to vote for Biden.
I don't really know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, because I heard,
I don't know either.
I know we ain't trying to get all
Political.
politics, politicals. I don't know what else should I say. I'm glad you
Political.
said that. I was getting ready.
Butcher.
Yeah, but shoot, I don't mean to get all into politics, but I think Joe Biden the one came up with the 3 strikes and all that.
For
But
real?
no, not a crime bill. That's what he came up with.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I gotta look into him, man. That's why I don't really want to speak on
Yeah.
politics. I keep my mouth shut if I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, people try to come and make you look stupid.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't really know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Try to stay away from things like that, man. Just speak on what we know.
Definitely speak on what we know.
You can mention it. Yeah, but Biden, I don't know. He seemed kind of not president, like a presidential fit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's fit to be the president.
Yes, God.
And like it's kind of like if Kanye just so happens to win, if he puts his paperwork in and is able to run for president, then if he magically wins, it will kind of be like electing Donald Trump. It's just like a big publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying? Just like a whole bunch of
That's how I felt when Donald Trump was elected, though.
yeah.
Let me stop saying Donald. I get mad. That guy that's our president was elected. I thought it was fake.
He went at Bubba Wallace
Yeah.
on Twitter, saying he's mad about NASCAR, supporting or taking down the Confederate flags and stuff like that. The Redskins, he said something about the Redskins about changing their name.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't be considering that. It's just, I don't know. I feel like he says those type of things to just get his white supporters, to even get them riled up so they can even come to his rallies and all this stuff, and just get them fired up to get to the voting poll.
Stand behind something they don't even
Right.
know about for real.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? But, speaking of the NASCAR, Jimmy Johnson has been cleared to race after testing twice for coronavirus.
Testing positive.
Testing positive,
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
I think his wife had it first, and she went and got tested off the humbug, and came back and was positive, and he was like, "Oh man, I'm with you."
I'm tripping. He tested negative.
He tested negative. I was about to say they wouldn't. They
Yeah.
wouldn't make him.
I'm tripping, bro. And I've been saying that. I said that earlier today. I was like, boy, they let
I was about to say, like I said, he positive. You know,
Yeah.
if it was positive and they let him ride, I don't think they would do that. That would be
Yeah,
crazy.
but he tested positive before.
You know, when you said that, I was like, dang, maybe what if they had like a bubble for his car, like a whole little sectioned off area for him.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, that wouldn't be safe at all.
Also, okay, so he tested positive before,
Like, it was
and he
probably
just
like 2
passed
weeks
2
ago.
tests to get cleared, I guess.
Yeah, it was about 2
Okay.
weeks ago. He tested positive, him and his wife, and he was kind of worried like how he was gonna take care of his kids, like while they was in the house. Well, they had to send their kids away just to get them away. So
I've been walking around all day long. See what happened when you don't read all the way, people?
gotta read.
Gotta read.
That's one thing.
I've been
bro,
thinking
that's why I don't like jumping out and saying. I mean, talking about something that just came out, like breaking news, because you don't know it. They just gonna get it out there. The breaking news just gonna get the story out there, but it's always something else that's not in that in the important detail to, you know what I'm saying, the story that they putting out.
Right.
That always comes out later. So I don't know.
Just pop up on you.
Right. But in more Kanye news, you know, Kanye
What you say about Kanye?
Kanye struck a deal with Gap for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, Gap has been struggling these past years with sales, and you know, Kanye and Yeezy, his clothing designing company, is gonna pair with Gap, 10 years, and Kanye owns his royalties and all that, so
Yeah.
he gets all the equity of the sales, you know, for Gap.
Really helping them out.
Definitely helping
You know,
him out.
bringing more urban stuff.
So, you know, Kanye, the Yeezys with Adidas. Now you're going to pair up with Gap.
Right.
Make some.
Kanye with a lot of news.
I bet people, because, okay, it's going to be Yeezy apparel in Gap. I bet people try to find a way to separate.
Yeah, that ain't the real
That ain't the real
Yeezy.
Yeezy.
Yeah, you know how this is.
Yeah.
Whatever's not over $200, $300 ain't
Which is
the
stupid.
real thing, though. You know.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb. But hey,
So UFC will be opening up Fight Island on Saturday, and this is basically a location that they came up with that's overseas for fighters who couldn't get access back in the U.S. just because, you know, the COVID-19, the pandemic, and the Fight Island is in Abu Dhabi, and that's crazy to have an island just for UFC fighting. And I think the headline fight on July 11th is George Masvidal and Usman. I don't know how to pronounce the guy's first name. So, but I know Masvidal is a dog. You know, he knock out a lot of people, and just seeing that, they already tried to, you know, they've been working on having a Fight Island location. They tried to get one in New York, tried to get one in California. Dana White's been working hard trying to keep his league going while this pandemic is in the U.S. and around the world. So basically, man, they haven't stopped. They stopped for a little period of time, but they had like fights in Jacksonville and
yeah, they're the
and
ones
stuff
first
like
to open
that.
back up.
Yeah. So
So American fighters can fight in it too, like.
I don't think American fighters can go over there. I don't think nobody American can lead the country right now. I don't know. Is the travel ban still up? I believe it still is.
I'm not sure.
You know, since still stuff is, you know, closing back up again. You know, a couple states reopened, but I don't think the travel ban was lifted. Yeah, I think they're still on there. But yeah, it's supposed to be, you know, pay-per-view fight over the weekend. The headline, like I said, Masvidal and Usman. And that's been crazy. They've been getting tested like crazy just to, you know, get prepared for the fight. And I seen, bro,
It's not fun though.
but Masvidal though, you know, I remember in previous episodes we talked about how they cut weight so much, man.
Yeah.
This man got to cut 19 pounds before the weekend.
We're gonna pass out. So what you gonna do?
That's crazy.
But nah, I seen, but they be rapping. They be in the sun or something. Ain't like
Yeah.
Pop Warner where they
Yeah.
trash baggy, trash. And
I
they really be wrapped up in the sun.
Yeah.
I forgot what the little UFC show is. What I was watching,
For real.
and dude about passed out. He had to cut like 4 pounds in like an hour.
4 pounds in an hour.
Yeah.
I remember in Part 1 I had to cut weight one time. They put me in the trash bag like you said. Sat in the car, turned the heat on.
Right.
And I sat
Well, that's
there.
real torture, bro.
Yeah, bro. That was
And
torture,
but
right
they
there.
don't eat, and I don't think they can drink water or nothing either. Well, they probably can drink
Yeah,
water.
I think they can drink
But
water. You
I
can.
don't know. I don't think so, bro. Because when I was watching the show, dude was like they wouldn't give him, like when he came out, he was like, "I need some water." He was on the ground. He was like, "No, you're trying to lose water weight."
Damn.
I was like, "Damn."
That junk crazy. So was it like it was on YouTube? Or?
Nah, I forgot what's in there.
Because I remember that show
It's
that
a
used
show-
to come on.
Nah, it's just the
on
clips
TV.
coming on Facebook still of it. UFC.
Okay.
So,
I remember that show on UFC where they just, not a UFC. Well, it was a UFC show.
Ultimate Fight.
Yeah, that's what it is. And they'll bring people and they'll have like teams, 2 teams, and they'll have like I guess like 8 guys, and they'll just fight each other and stuff. I remember that show. I don't know. They still have it. I ain't seen it in a
Yeah, I
while.
don't think it's still going on.
Yeah.
It might be though.
They should bring it back. 'Cause that was a good show. I used to watch that actually.
Right.
Yeah. Because it gives up and coming fighters a chance,
Yeah,
to
to come
put their
in.
name out and come in.
Without being ranked. Well, do they call it ranked?
I don't know. I think it has to be an incentive if you win out of all your fights. You probably become pro or something like that.
Amanda. Oh. But I thought I said Amanda Nunes fighting again at the bottom.
real?
Nah, it ain't. It's somebody else. Amanda Ribas.
Ribas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna look out for that. The fights that come on this weekend, July 11th, y'all look out for it too. UFC is very interesting, man. It's a daily sport, but hey, it's entertaining, and we need that. So we can move on to the NFL. Some NFL personnel or ESPN, they released the top 10 quarterbacks going into 2020, and you should know that the number 1 is Patrick Mahomes. Number 2, which I'm glad that they put this guy right here, is Russell Wilson, because he does so much for their team, man. Number 3, Aaron Rodgers does a lot for his team as well. Deshaun Watson is number 4. Drew Brees number 5. Lamar Jackson number 6, which I think is low. I think he should be over Drew.
Yeah.
Over Drew. I wouldn't put him over.
They're going, but clearly they judging from a full quarterback package. Then everybody gonna say Lamar ain't got that arm just yet, all the way.
I don't think they saying he don't have the arm. I just think that he hasn't proven that he can win games with his arm. You know what I'm saying? Like big games, or like I need a last drive. Hey Lamar, go get me a touchdown with your arm. But I don't doubt that he's gonna do that in his career. He's gonna win a Super Bowl, I believe. You think Lamar can win multiple Super Bowls? It's gonna be hard with Mahomes.
I think he's gonna win at least 2.
At
I'm gonna
least
give him
2.
at least 2.
So the minimum is 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him at least 2. Cause I can't just say 1 though. I'm gonna give him 2.
I'm gonna say,
because they don't tell them what firepower they're gonna get over there, and they already stacked.
But they have a different type of firepower. Their firepower isn't like KC's firepower. You know what I'm saying? I feel like their firepower is more within Lamar himself, and then the running backs that they have with the tight ends that they have.
Mm-hmm.
So that's their firepower. I wouldn't say their receivers is one of their best positions. Like the Chiefs. The Chiefs got a track team over there. Like we said, they can score at any moment, any time, any play.
Yeah.
But hey, Lamar at 6, Tom Brady at 7, Carson Wentz at 8. Mad about that. I'm just happy in front of Dak, and Dak comes in at 9, and then Matthew Stafford number 10. When I first saw the list, I thought that Big Ben should be in there, just off rip automatically.
Big Ben really ain't.
He has not
Not
played
lately.
just 1 year. You remember when I said that What have you done for me lately? He was hurt last year, bro. But Big Ben always puts up numbers. Big Ben is always one of the top quarterbacks in the league when it comes to numbers. And he's always in the playoffs when he's playing. But like last year, he had an injury, so people forgot about. Well, I don't think they forgot about him, but they just left him out on this list. Top 10.
Yeah.
So, I think he should take Dak's spot. I think Lamar should be up over Drew. And Carson over.
He definitely should be in the top 5, though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely for top 5, not number 6. Yeah, man. They also came out with a running back list, too. So, running back list, topped it off with Saquon. I was surprised. Not surprised. I don't want to say surprised because Saquon is a different animal. Ain't nobody like Saquon in the league. I just want him to act all that success to come and accumulate into wins. You know what I'm saying? You say that about Christian McCaffrey, but nobody, came close to his production. 1,000. Like saying that. Zeke number 3, Alvin Kamara number 4, Derrick Henry number 5, which is disrespectful in my eyes. He should be number 3. Or you can change Zeke and Zeke is number 3, but Derrick Henry need to be interchangeable with Zeke, just because he's that whole Tennessee offense. So that has to take into account for something. Dalvin Cook is right after Derrick Henry. Joe Mixon after that. Josh Jacobs, and then Le'Veon Bell to round out the number 10. So I think that's a respect thing with Le'Veon.
Yeah.
Down year, first year with the Jets. But
Still Le'Veon.
Still Le'Veon. Definitely still Le'Veon, man. So, yeah, we mentioned that. These 2 top 10 lists. ESPN said they will be releasing position lists throughout this whole week. Tight ends next, I believe. And then they'll go throughout the rest of the positions. But some other surprising news, man. COVID-19 messing up the Brooklyn Nets team. So many players have opted out or tested positive for COVID that they're signing players for replacements, and one of them is Jamal Crawford, Jay Crossover. The man Ford is still hooping.
All right.
Still can play with the best of them, bro.
We're gonna go as far as Vince.
Yeah, man. Like that. Like Jake, I don't know why he was. I was hoping that the Lakers would pick him up because that would be a good another scoring threat. You know, because Jay Crawford can get any shot he want. The Nets also picked up Michael Beasley. Last time I seen it, they was talking about finalizing the deal, so that usually means that it's happening. So hopefully, we see the NBA. I know I want to be optimistic all the time, but all these reports,
Cookies crumbling.
Yeah, man.
Every second.
As always, and just to stay on the COVID, man. The Ivy League.
Oh,
they shut down. Where you thought I was going?
Oh no, you talk about the Ivy League real quick. I'm gonna bring it back to the NFL.
Yeah, so the Ivy League, man. The Ivy League shut down because of the pandemic. They're not gonna open back up for fall sports, which I can agree with, because the executive director for the Ivy League, they came up with campus policies for all the schools and stuff, and the policies were just what the director was saying. He was just like, hey, how are we gonna make this work with these policies? These campus policies won't coexist with, preventing COVID-19. So he decided that it's time to shut these sports down.
Yeah.
And I think that's gonna happen with other college conferences as well.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. We keep saying that.
The Ivy League.
But it's just not. It's not looking good, bro.
Yeah, it ain't. It's looking bad everywhere, to be honest.
But for the big leagues, the NBA, the NBA and the NFL, they're examples in it by itself. But the other sports that were before them, they're handling it a good job.
I feel like the NBA is the biggest example, though.
You think so?
If the bubble's successful.
Yeah. I think the bubble will be successful.
I hope it do.
I think it will be. I really hope it will.
Wait, but to turn back to the NFL, I seen might have came out yesterday, but this morning, J.J. Watt was saying it's too early for people to make a decision on playing this year.
Really?
Yeah, and then I got here Stephon Diggs saying he's not comfortable starting back up. So starting to come out more and more every day.
When big players like that start talking,
Right,
man.
and what I was reading, what is it, the NFLPA? Let me look that up before I get that wrong.
It's NFLPA.
Well, yeah, they was having a meeting, and that's when he was talking about it.
Okay.
J.J. Watt. He was saying, like, it's too early to even make that decision, you know. So pretty much, it's probably a lot of people that's thinking the same way. If J.J. Watt
That's what I'm
is
saying.
feeling like that.
But everybody's his own person, so you
Yeah.
know you can't. J.J. Watt is a big influence, definitely.
Yeah.
But I think people want to play, and
That joint would be crazy, though.
it will be.
It's just that I seen 2 in, like, 10 minutes.
And those names and the names that you said, bro,
Yeah.
like that's not good.
Definitely stars.
Stars in the league, so
I didn't want to let that go.
yeah. But you know that. But you know the NFL is not like the NBA.
Yeah.
They don't listen to their players like that. We just starting to see them listen, and are they really
They didn't have a
listening?
choice.
You know,
Yeah,
just because
they
they had a
didn't have a
choice, they didn't have a choice, so they were basically forced to listen. So if the owners say you got to play, they're gonna play, and all the owners, I haven't heard any owner say that they trying not to play.
Also, the veterans supposed to be reporting training camps in 20 days. That's why it's
20
coming
days,
up.
So I mean, it is July, August. You know, August is usually when they start gearing up for preseason and everything.
Mhm.
So we got about a month.
It's the process that was with it, though. It's crazy. Like,
It's going. I remember. You remember we was talking about like how many times would you test a person? Would you test them every day or like you know what I'm saying once a week or whatever? It got to be every day, bro.
I mean, it seems like everybody got the same procedures. Like, when they follow, when they first get there, they take the test and they quarantine from everybody for 14 days. But I don't know how it's gonna work at the training camps.
Right. But when you leave, I don't think if you get tested, you get tested, and you get tested positive, you're not going to be able to get into the facility.
Right.
So if anybody has it on the field, that's going to be a bad look for whoever's taking the test or the the medical facilities and all that. That's going to be a bad look for them.
You know what I'm low key concerned about though?
What?
Like these tests, like how they gonna, like being that they trying to get it like at a more rapid rate or like try and get results faster. Like how they gonna
How
like,
accurate would it be?
like
Yeah.
you know, because you start trying to do stuff quicker,
Mm-hmm.
you tend to leave a few things out.
Definitely. That's with anything.
So yeah.
Yeah. So hey, that's just a couple of updates that we can, talk about. But that's probably gonna end episode 19, man. It's the adjustments. And it's your boy J.O.
It's your boy DZ Meatball Denzel, whichever one you want to call him.
Whatever you want to call them, man. And we always gonna observe
Gonna play him?
and we gonna adjust.
Yeah.